Hey guys, Mr. Boom87 here, back again with another video, and welcome back to Bad End Theater. So, last time, we pretty much left off about, I'd say halfway. We're about halfway through the game, so we got a couple more endings to get, and we're gonna complete the whole thing from start to finish. I am so excited to do this. Actually, I'm just gonna make sure sorry, just want to make sure I'm still recording. Okay. So, alright. So, we have 4 different, choices here. So that means we need to discover the other 2 choices for the Underling and Overlord. So, let's check their endings. Let's see. So, there has to be a way to trigger this. Okay, so Maiden doesn't need to be roots, and then we can just put that way. Alright, let's try Overlord. Alright, so we're gonna grant them the oath, right? Let's stay for a while. Okay, you notice the sound of battle have started ringing through your castle halls. The Maiden's getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underlings roughhousing. No big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the Maiden by telling her that your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But you shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He's covered in demon blood. As the Maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Why did he come for the Maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling, insincere apologies, excuses, realizing his wrongdoing, but you are far beyond hearing hearing that kind of bullshit. You have had it with these humans, always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there's nothing left of the hero. The Maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Well then, that was quite graphic. Okay, so that leads to the other big ending. Okay, so alright, so let's try dutiful. Wait, no. Nope. How do I go back? So, grant them day off. Stay for a while. Oh. You feel a sudden sharp pain through your back. You look down to see a blade protruding from your chest. That was careless of you. So this is how you die. Stabbed in the back by some cowardly hero. What a joke. You're supposed to be the ruthless one. That's right. Humans can't be trusted. Now this is what they're capable of. You should have remembered that before letting one in. You watch as the hero takes the Maiden's hand, leading her through the sea of corpses he'd left in his wake. Captured by a demon. At least she got what she came here for. You join your army in eternal slumber. Well then. Oh, sorry. So hero and then martyr. So let's see that. Day off. Well. Why is it turned out like this? Wait, oh, that's okay. The Maiden shouts something behind you, and you turn just in time to see her throw herself between you and the hero's blade. It pierces her chest and she falls to the floor lifeless. As the pool of blood beneath her grows, so does your rage. This hero's taken everyone from you now. You lose control, and the hero is obliterated. But your hatred for the human has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all and become ruler of this entire world. Damn. Oh shit, wait, that's my bad. God, man, I have been out of it for a while. Okay, so... Okay, so I think that should be good. So let's see. So tyrant, so I need to tell tyrant and then hungry and then so hungry and then dudeful. So hungry, dudeful. Let's get okay. Tell him get back to work. You give him a lecture of about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told to, whether they like it or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the underling and lie down in your nice, comfy bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. You fall asleep pretty quick. Just another one of your amazing talents as the Overlord. You awake to a huge commotion outside. A hero has shown up inside, totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush out to the battlefield, confront this jerkwad. You curse him and very rudely inquires reasons for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you to return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, or you can't figure his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You're unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stabs and cuts you to pieces. You fall. You have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly. You wish you'd been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the Overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts, as you were swallowed by darkness. Okay. I don't think hungry was something stated, so... Yes. Get back to work. You thought you told that underling to do their job, not to drag strangers into your room. It looks like they took an unauthorized break anyway from the castle. You scold them, but ultimately you're a little interested in guests, so you let them off easy. That underling is not so bad. It's a maiden from a nearby village. Oh wait, we can skip this. But just stay for a while. Wait, hang on. Oh, you've almost fallen asleep when the maiden and hero burst into your room, frantically trying to communicate something to you. You're told that a group of demons is plotting to assassinate you. You're not surprised how nice the humans care, though. One of your underlings barges in, shouting that humans are liars. They're followed by another group of demons, crying that everything was the first underling's plan. Everyone is shouting at each other, and now it's very annoying. You yell for all of them to shut their traps. You have no doubt that your servants would let their ambition cloud their judgment and lead them to try to take your throne. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. Saying that made you feel very Overlord-like. You aren't sure if you have the strength to back it up, though. Lately, all you do is sleep. The group of demons start muttering something about going back to Plan A suddenly slam your door shut. You and the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. The underling pounds on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. The hero pounds at the door as well, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. So this is how you die. Burned alive in your own room by those you thought you could trust. You should have expected this from a bunch of idiot demons, though. You notice the maiden crying. Why did she have to die over something that has nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with anger and frustration you don't even notice that you've grabbed this underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged into this plot knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. They cry that they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them. Nah, I'm merciful. You release the underling. Killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they already got their punishment. You all burn together. Whoa! Overlord's true end. I think we're getting closer. Oh, woohoo! Before you're taken back to reset the story, the story once again, you pause for a moment. True end. Oh, God! Okay, you say to yourself, what was the point of all my effort if the true ending is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. This is bad end theater. Is the pain settling in? Oh, but you should have been well aware of what you'd be shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I've seen quite often. At some point, you grew attached to my little cast. You started to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness. But you aren't going to find that here, in my theater, my lovingly crafted labyrinth of suffering. Anyway, I hope you pardon the interruption. You're making great progress. The choice to continue on to the next ending is always yours. I'll leave it to you, dear guest. Was that a threat, buddy? Because I'm about to get all of these endings if you're gonna be that bitchy. Alright. So we have essentially the... Ooh. Okay, so that's her true end, I guess. Okay, I guess I could... And yeah, take retribution. You pierce their chest with your claws. They scream. The hero backs away. He is wise not to interfere. They've stopped moving, but you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. Jesus. It doesn't make you feel any better. No, it doesn't. The underling's corpse burns along with you and the two humans. Spiteful Overlord end. Okay. So, now that we have some of the Overlord's things, we just need to get Underling's last thing, which... actually, wait, no, I need to go back, hang on, yeah, sorry. Let's see, so... Let's see, how can we navigate? I mean, politeness doesn't really do much, I think. Ooh! Oh, wait, we have an entirely new route. Wait a second. Oh, but there's something over here. Ah, I'm guessing we're missing, like, one thing. Okay, so... Let's see. So, Tyrant, and then Disloyal. So, wait. Okay, so Tyrant, and then... go there. And then... Hero needs to be dutiful, so... Tyrant, and then dutiful. Right, so... this... Let's try that. Right? Coco yelling. Ah, okay. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sound of battle. You emerge from your room to find out a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk! Okay, so, who does this guy think he is, coming in here and killing everything like some maniac? What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword into the guard, who sometimes brought you food whenever they noticed you were feeling kinda down. Aww, you like that guard and you wish with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him, tearing flesh from bone. It tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel the sword go through you, but there's no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero's overtaken your army. Your hero's overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest. Victorious Underling end. Oh wait, the ending theme is different. Interesting. Okay, so let's try that again, but okay, I guess. Oh, wait. You tell your friends that you're totally not serious about this whole thing. You're actually cool with the status quo. After all, life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have to complain about is that you live so comfortably, there's nothing to do. The others nod but don't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat would be more effort than it's worth. But you're still gonna be a rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. The change of atmosphere. Oh, wait, hang on. I'll tell you, quit yelling. Save yourself, right? You look around the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad not to be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle until you remember your role. Not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected from you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully alone in some deep dark forest somewhere. Okay, reset the stage. Alright, okay, so we're reaching 30. Let's see. Do I don't actually, you know what, no, I don't need to, I wanna first, like, get all the, like, no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, let's skip this. She's surprisingly cool with it, nice. You set out on your adventure outside the castle. Okay, she greets you and says a favor as you consider your options. Hear her out, I guess. You're in a good mood today and rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would even be possible to understand each other before now. The maiden's going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to... Okay. They seem to be getting along just fine, so they decided it's about time for a nap. Okay. I guess this oil? So, turn that. You figured the cleanest way to do this would dig your claws into her throat, so you just do that. She wakes, but not in time to stop you as you watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. Remind yourself that it was either her or you, and you weren't about to let yourself get killed by anyone. You leave the room to find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased, only now do they realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you had betrayed your overlord. Damn. I guess polite. And then possessive. So boom. Here out. Disloyal. Okay. You sneak up to the overlord's room, but there's a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You're unsure why, but the overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. With the overlord distracted, you figure this is a good chance as any. You launch a sneak attack, getting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the overlord apart and she stops moving. Damn, that was messier than you thought than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. It wasn't your intention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. Tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new overlord. Okay. Okay, we're kind of breezing past. Let's see. So now there's... Oh, I got that ending, so let's see. So I guess the last thing would be to... Okay, so polite, and disloyal, antisocial. So wait, polite, disloyal, antisocial, obedient, trusting, resolute, and then merciful. Well, I could just do it now and then add merciful at the end, so that's fine. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, okay, disloyal. Oh. Did I do something wrong? Oh, maybe disloyal. Oh, wait, maybe disloyal doesn't help. Hang on. So, even not. So here out. Oh, I guess. No? What am I doing wrong? That work? Here out. Kill the overlord. Fuck. I guess time to die. What am I doing wrong? I guess that. That'll count down. Okay, so maybe. Okay. Oh, I didn't set obedient. Oh my, I thought that was set. Okay, hang on. So that should. So I think now that should fix it, right? Quit yelling. Disloyal. Ah, there we go. Okay. You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. They take off into the castle. Are they headed to the Overlord's room? Fuck! The Overlord would kill you for sure. If she found out you were conspiring to take her out, you dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden's already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. Your friends soon arrive back to back you up, except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you. They cry that it was all your idea and that they were just going with the flow, too scared to refuse your crazy plan. You can't believe they tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You all shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to. She sounds tough, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. You hear your treacherous friends mutter something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly the door slams shut. You're trapped in here with the Overlord and two humans. And then, the room bursts into flames. You pound the door, screaming curses at those who betrayed you. The hero joins you, vowing to slay them, a lot of them. You'd wish he'd get that chance. The Overlord grabs you by the throat. You cry for mercy. You're forced into this mess. You're sure that now they would have killed you if you sided with her. To your surprise, the Overlord spares you. Or maybe she'd rather see you suffer instead of looking around. You've just gone from one dead end to another. The maiden's crying. The hero is silent. You all burn together. Damn. Okay. So that's Underling's true end. But we're still missing something from him. There's like a specific part of him that we're missing. No matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true. You couldn't resist seeing it for yourself, though, could you? I wonder what will happen when you collect them all. Will you give in to despair, or... Shut up. Okay, so we got one more thing, so... I guess if we have Overlord not merciful, then we got it? So, quit yelling. Overlord. The Overlord doesn't hear you, please. She drives her claw into your chest. At least she made it quick. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 3. Ooh. Okay, I want to read all of those once we've like done all the endings. So let's see. So we have so true end for Overlord, and then so there's something here. Tyrant, hungry, and then I guess disloyal, right? And then we can get rid of that. And trusting, right? Okay, so let's try that. Tyrant, you're awakened by one of your underlings. They brought you a hero who inquires about a missing maiden. You tell him you don't know anything. Humans never really visit this place. He believes you and goes home to your surprise. You figured he might try to fight you, but you're glad to get back to your nap instead. Until you wake up to something completely unexpected. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. You try to struggle, but you can't tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You curse at them, choking on your own blood. You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. Damn. Okay. Okay. Oh, the maiden does know. Oh, wait, hang on. What did it say? You. Okay, so. Okay, you wonder what to say. You'd love to have all the conversation wild with your new friend, but having a human girl here will definitely cause trouble. You point on your mean face and tell her to get lost. Wait, no. The maiden does what she's told and takes her leave. You figure you may as well go back to bed now. But you don't get to rest for very long. You wake up to the sound of battle. Arrows cutting through your army. As your overlord, it's your job to take charge in these kind of situations. You rush out to take out this hero's pitiful existence. Vile demons, I shouldn't have believed for a second that you were anything but pure evil. I'll exterminate you all. You don't really get what he's going on about, but you engage regardless. The girl's gotta defend her people. You clash again and again, but the hero isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health, waiting for the other to make a move, when one of your underlings appears behind him. They knock the hero unconscious. You kind of appreciate it, but can't they see this was a duel? They don't respond. You sense murderous intent. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You've been slain by your own underling. Okay. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 4. Yes. Okay, so... Alright, so that's all the overlords endings. So now we just need to get 3 more for the hero and then 4 more for the maiden. Alright. So let's see. Actually, let's just be sure. Okay, I think we're fully covered. I don't know what the last thing over there is, but I'm sure it leads to something else. Oh, I didn't mark merciful down? Oh, my bad. Where? Okay. The overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but does it make any difference? Will you all burn together? Maiden's true end. Let's keep collecting bad ends for now. I wanna be able to complete this. But something tells me there's a bit more to this, so I'm getting quite excited. Hang on, maybe... Okay, so... You can prove yourself without anyone's help. You make a run for the Overlord's castle, leaving the hero behind. A suspicious group of demons is standing just outside the entrance. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. They immediately notice you and overheard them. The underling you recognize from before is the first to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. They suddenly attack you in that moment. In that moment, you regret having ever trusted demons. Die instantly. God damn! Okay, that was, like, brutal. Okay, so now we have equal number of endings left, but The real question is how do I access the other ones? Okay, so maybe if I turn off the soil demon and then that one? Okay, so but as you approach the castle, you notice something's gone terribly wrong. It appears to be on fire. Is the Overlord alright? You have to be sure everyone's safe. You've already taken off before the hero can even think of stopping you. You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the Overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle's too hot to touch. You're too weak to force open. You pound your fists against the door helplessly. What were you thinking? This is all because you'd forgotten your role. Only a hero could pull this kind of thing off. You start to cough. The smoke is too thick. You can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't got much time left now. You desperately head towards the stairs to save yourself, but the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord. If you just stayed to your true role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. You've left the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul. Damn. One more for Maiden, but still need to get a specific choice, but it's locked behind this guy and I've already explored through like his roots. Okay, maybe if I go back a bit, maybe I'll discover a new choice. And trusting, so then... Okay, let's try. Yelling. Okay. You and your friends turn to notice the maiden from earlier has overheard your entire conversation. It'd be bad for you if the Overlord found out about this. Toss her in the dungeon. You and your friends seize the maiden and bring her to the dungeon under the castle. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls. They've only there to make it feel more spooky. The maiden's very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. But now a hero's arrived at the front gates. He is asking about a maiden, perhaps the very one you just locked up. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happened. What an idiot. You think, why give the hero an excuse to start slaughtering us? The hero yells, prepare to face justice, and other such cliche hero lines before driving the sword into the gatekeeper's torso. You're small compared to a lot of your friends, so you're able to slip away without getting cut up by that sword. You get to thinking, if this hero took down the Overlord for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. You wait for things to die down outside before poking your head out. You spot the Overlord and the hero locked in battle. They've worn each other down, making this very easy for you. Once an opening presents itself, you hit the back of the hero's head, knocking him out. What are you doing? Could you tell this was a duel? You don't respond. You have to carry out the assassination. You tackle her and rip her shreds with your claws until she stops moving. You finish off the hero next. You can't let him revive and come after you later. Kind of a cheap victory, but it doesn't make any difference. Anyone who manages to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. You are now the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you as you had betrayed your Overlord. Okay then. Alright, so now we have... Okay, so... we have 3 endings left. We're actually gonna finish this game. Okay, so let's see. So now what we need to do is have antisocial, obedient. So antisocial, obedient, and then trusting, and then disloyal but captor. Okay, so so I guess. Alright? Oh, okay. They immediately notice you. You overheard them and decide to lock you into the dungeon before you can cause any trouble. You cry out, but the demons ignore your protests. You can't believe you've escaped, possibly being thrown into a cell back in your village, only to be tossed in this awful place. This is terrible. Who's gonna keep those demons from harming the Overlord? You hope she can fend herself. You sure can't. You hear sounds of battle echoing through the halls outside. Did the hero follow you? If he's out there, your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what's happened. You continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in that cell. Man, poor A. Ooh, we're almost there. Alright. Now for the hero's endings. Then we'll read all the letters. So, let's see. Okay, believe your story. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. What did it say? You violently dash after the maiden toward the Overlord's castle. When you reach the gates, you ask the demons if they've seen the maiden. They have. Oh, they have. So, God. No, sorry. They inform you she's being held in a dungeon at the moment. She trusts them, and in return they lock her up, so the demons are truly evil beings. You demand they take you to her, but they do not let you pass. You should have expected as much from these unreasonable creatures. You know what you must do. You thrust your blade through the demon before you rush to the castle. Although, God. You thrust your blade through the demon before you and rush to the castle alone. You're the only one who can save the maiden now. What the fuck are you doing killing all of my soldiers? The Overlord is angry. You vow to exterminate her and all the demon kind. You clash again and again, but the Overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health when everything goes black. Your quest has come to an abrupt end. Well then. Okay, let's do it. Leave a story. As you stand there, they're not sure what to do. The maiden answers that she's going to prove her story to the village. She drags you along with her. She has much better odds with you around, so you don't object. Adventure awaits. When you make it to the castle, you spy a group of suspicious demons hanging around near the entrance, and you can't help but overhear the conversation. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. Oh, okay, skip. Is she going to kill it as retribution? He continues to cry and makes excuses, but the Overlord does nothing. To your surprise, she lets it go. Are demons capable of mercy? You guess it doesn't matter. You guess it doesn't matter now. You'll all burn together. Hero's true end. Letter flutters down. You found lost letter 1. Okay. Right. Let's read these. Oh, actually, I don't know if I'm reading in the right order. Hang on. Okay, so. My love, it just isn't fair at all, is it? For them to force us apart like this? It is unreasonable, cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grief somehow. So I decided to write, and I'll keep writing until the day you find me once more. And then, maybe we could write a story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours, Tragedy. Ooh. As in the Mask of Tragedy? Oh, congratulations, you've explored every path I had to offer. Thanks for playing. That's unfortunate. Okay. My love, I finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I've opened up my very own theater. You would be so proud if you could only see it. I know how much it would have meant to you to be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you. But I thought, if my theater could become world famous, then maybe you just might hear of it, wherever you are. Forever yours, Tragedy. Alright. My love, I've been feeling a little depressed lately. Many patrons have come to my theater, but none so far have stayed to experience every tale in its entirety. The critics haven't exactly been kind, but I understand. My stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to the very end. I'm grateful for that. Hope to see you again soon. Forever yours, Tragedy. Oh no. My love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts. One I was quite proud of, in fact. As I read it aloud, you happened to pass by. What a terrible ending, you said. Why should these poor fools have to die? You were so rude. You wouldn't accept any of my justifications, and yet you managed to convince me. It really would be better if everyone could live in harmony. However unrealistic that felt. I look back fondly on that day. Even now, I wonder if somewhere you're thinking of it too. Wherever yours, Tragedy. Huh. I wonder if, okay, so clearly the mask we saw before, that has to be Tragedy, right? So, I imagine the love must be comedy, because it's like comedy and tragedy masks. Like those are like the sort of theater masks that like represent all of theater, I guess. Man, I do feel bad. Okay, so I think that's it. It can't end like this. You want to answer the maiden's prayers? You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracting the past you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed at the end? If there's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. The Overlord is burning. Oh. The hero's burning. The maiden's burning. The underling's burning. You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. You didn't know you could do that, but what's going on here? You take a moment to get a good look at yourself. You are you, but why are you pitch black? You feel that this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you too. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. You guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? I've come to save you! You explain to the group that you've witnessed their many terrible intertwining fates, and now you're searching for a good ending. Of course, this makes no sense to any of them. Only the maiden understands your compassion. My prayers have been answered. You must be... her god? No. You're merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. It's just how the role-playing games go. Now that you realize what the real true ending must be. Now, enough of this. I admit I've been encouraging you all along, but I'm a self-centered story. How passé. Oh, sorry. I completely botched that last sentence. You watch helplessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could force your way onto the stage, did you? I am the narrator, storyteller, god of this world. Call me Tragedy if you like. The darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of your many bad endings, right? You are alone in the darkness with me, Tragedy. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying my time in the theater. Though I can't abide you stealing the show without permission. It's quite disrespectful. I'm sick of all these bad endings. Then frankly, you should have never come to a place called Bad End Theater. Haven't we already been over this? You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending? It's all that's left to you, isn't it? Well, this does sound like it could be very entertaining. Show me what you've got. Time to fight God. Oh, I'm so excited. The stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. What will you do? How will you fight against tragedy itself? I'd love to see it. Try your best to tear me down, but you can't seem to do any damage. You don't truly exist in this world after all. Oh, is that all? You'll never defeat me like that. Right. Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are here. Behold my beautifully tragic tales. Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? You witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafted endings. You must be as much of a masochist as me. Listen, the only masochist here is Markiplier, so let's cut the brakes on that, right? Alright? I commend you for thoroughness. Surely these characters have a special place in your heart. They're still suffering backstage. You know, it's a shame they couldn't make it here. The end of the world. That's right. You came to save them. You can't do this alone. You find a hero in his home, hunched over his sewing table. Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon. You can explain in a way. How can you explain in a way the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Oh, this? I craft my own hero gear. You sense his pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. Remember the state of your body and decide that yes, some clothes for the hero would be nice. He is overjoyed by your answer. Apparently his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. The true end of the hero suddenly becomes clear. You offered to change his fate. I could make a living as a tailor rather than a hero? Please tell me what I can do to reach that dream. The hero will now fight alongside you. Yeah! I agreed to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero's arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us? Murderer! I can truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Your reign of terror ends here, Tragedy. I refuse to give in. The hero uses his willpower to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. The hero tries using his belief in justice to fight tragedy. That justice applies to you too, does it not? Will you pay for your own misleads? Oh, okay, I should probably get some help. You happen to find a maiden and she exits the church. Her heart is set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing. She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. You explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are, in a sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Then perhaps you might be a demon. I was hoping to meet one day. You think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of this story after all. My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord, but you see, I've grown so tired of waiting. Remember this part, she wanted to understand her role better, and so, you asked what it is that she really hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused by a question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach a place she felt like she belonged. The true end of this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please guide me. The maiden will now fight alongside you. What's this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember the awful things you put us through. Then this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. My God. Okay. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The underlings on guard duty as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guards sound asleep. Hey, you're a pretty weird looking intruder. What do you want? You explain that no, you have an intruder, although you're definitely intruding with their story right now. You tell the underling you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay, try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job. The underling snickers as you what kind of job they'd rather have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work all the time. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. You think of the underling's friends who had bullied them into an assassination plot, who had bullied them into an assassination plot only to betray them in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for the underling has suddenly become clear. You offer to change his fate. So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case. The underling will now fight alongside you. Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle. The underling, You must be desperate to call on such an, unreliable ally. If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over. Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacks were a terrible fate. Damn. Alright. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the walls. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain no. You're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. You ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans, like my father before me. Oh. His quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. You can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. And, I don't mind it. Let her talk about a backstory. I love that shit. I have no interest in waging war on humans. I merely wish to be left alone and to live a peaceful and indulgent life in my castle. You realize she must actually be very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. No wonder she gets attached to the maiden. The true end for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well, I will follow you. The Overlord will now fight alongside you. I see, so this is tragedy. Ah, you've bought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You've prevented me from attaining peace for long enough. Prepare to die. Ha 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 ha. I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well. Tragedy attacks with terrible fate. Haha, now that the whole party's here, can you solve my final puzzle? Which combination of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me. Our true endings do exist. They simply must. The main hope we all have to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Tenacity. Knock me down and I'll just come back stronger. The underling uses tenacity to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. I'll reach my true ending with my own power. The Overlord uses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. This is it. With everyone's hearts united, you take aim toward the best possible futures. You all unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all. Yeah! You've done it. You've managed to defeat me. Tragic end for tragedy itself. I love it. I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Thank you, hero. Oh my god. Thank you, maiden. Thank you, underling. Thank you, Overlord. Enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already. Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. And finally, thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it there without you. Yes, my bad end theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted you to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. No. Well, I did my best. Happy endings. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. But you've earned this one. Here's your true ending. Alright. Hey! Ah, that's so cool. Aww. Man. Well done, Eleanor Ford. This is a good song. Man, this is such a good game. Like, I honestly wish that there were more, like, choice-based games like this, where it's like, your choices really do affect the story, and it's like a whole puzzle, kinda. I actually quite like this as a game, and honestly, I'm just amazed at like how it's been done. So, honestly, it's great. Aw, that was nice. Your true end. Aw, what a nice game. Something's missing. Oh, you're still here. The curtain is closed for the final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell after all. Me? You would like to know why I started this theater? Because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. You gently raise the fingers to the cracks in my mask. Piece by piece, it falls into your hands, revealing. I should have warned you. This might affect what you think of my stories. You can't help but compare my face to the maidens. I'm not her, but it's not like she isn't me, necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear not another ending, but the truth? Sure. Alright, one last story. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there are no such things as demons or even heroes, really. There was a girl leader eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true. She met someone, another girl. A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable, and for all time, everything was just wonderful. But their families, the communities they came from, neither could approve of their relationship. That is the reality for many. This pair was no different. Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. We used to like the types of stories where love conquers all, where the strength of your love will pull you through any hardship, and everything's okay in the end. I lost her, and then I started this theater. But the story... Huh? Oh my god! I was hoping to find you. It's you! It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst endings. I wasn't about to give up just because things got difficult. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? You're like such a fool. I could say the same to you. You knew I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So of course I would be drawn to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. I love you too. Now truly everyone can live a happily ever after. Tragedies end. That was so good! Oh, I love that! That was really sweet! Oh, I love that ending so much. Man, that was really good, honestly. Like, this game, this game, like, once again, that's just a nice little cherry on top, and I'm so happy to experience this. Like, good stuff. This game, y'all should play this game. Then again, if you've already watched my series, you already know what happened, so yeah, I guess that's about it, really. But, yeah, this was a fun time. I think more choose your own adventure type games should be, like, involved, you know? Because I really do appreciate when it's, like, you can have different endings, but it's, like, all your choices result in, like, a big ending of some kind. I really like that in most games, and I'm really quite happy with the ending of this game, honestly. God. Honestly, I didn't think we'd get, like... I wanted, like, at least the Overlord and the Maiden to get along together, but I guess they did, technically, in the end, so I'm pretty happy with that. What time is it right now? Oh. Actually, I should probably get going. I got a thing to do, so, yeah. Anyways, that'll be all. I'm gonna try to see if there's any more RPG Maker type games. Maybe stuff like this that's like very choice heavy. I've been thinking about trying out The Walking Dead, so that could be fun, I guess. Anyways, I'm Mr. Boom87, and as always, see ya later! Peace. Oh, and I hope you guys find your own happy ending as well. May take a long time, may even take a short time, but I hope you all are able to find your own happy ending. I know I did. Well, at least for this game. So, peace, guys.